Hello guys. Guys, Brooks saw my last video. Hooray!
Big vocal. Catchy as hell.
Catchy as hell.
I didn't even hear that part. Like, I feel like mix-wise sounds a bit like music by David.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Holy shit, this is a good track.
Holy shit, this is
Especially if it's just for like a video, tutorial, whatever.
Exactly.
I'll download the pack after the stream, see. Because it looks like there's a lot of really good stuff in it with just by watching this video. Oh yeah, here has a link as well. It's out now. Yeah, really sick. Yeah, really cool. Like, I've never heard of MHA, but like, looks like really good quality. Like the way he makes the videos, the way he's like making the track as well. Looks like he's designing all the sounds himself as well. So really...
Me and Oscar.
Sick.
Now we're getting...
All the harmonies and stuff, really, really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, I learned proper future bounce production from MHA, yeah? He has a lot of subscribers as well. Like, kind of want to check out like other styles that he does. If
all the people in the stream as well, being like, oh, you gotta go check out MHA's videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now it's stuck in my head, like... Oh, I can reset now, but...
You checked out more videos, it's so crazy.
So far, like, this is the second video of him I see. Like, I love the melodies and chord progressions and super interesting.
Don't respect
The watermark is iconic.
This is really cool. Really good. Yeah, these like, this is crazy. Especially, I feel like if you wanna learn how to produce like EDM and stuff, I feel like this is exactly what you need, right? It's fun to watch. Great samples, great presets. He sells them as well. He gives them out. What else do you need, you know?
Bro.
Okay, but Bruce, can you check out the lead on the sequel dark?
I mean, I have... It's... That made my day, my week, I don't know. I mean... I appreciate that so much. Such kind words from one of the producers that I look up to the most. So Brooks, if you see this, I really, really appreciate the kind words. They mean a lot to me. And yeah, today we're checking out my remake of Lullaby, an iconic future house track, maybe one of the most iconic of all time. This remake is not 100% accurate. That wasn't really my goal either, but it's pretty accurate. I learned a lot while doing it. Hopefully you guys can learn something by watching this video. All the sounds are from Quantum. It's the last day today to get the launch bonus as well, the FLP from last video that Brooks reacted to, and the stems to that track and everything. So if you want to get that and get Quantum, today is the last day to do so. But yeah, don't listen to me, listen to the legend himself. Go grab Quantum. I'm kidding. This is the remake. Let's check it out. Bit of a quicker video today as well, because I'm recording this Thursday. I'm working on a lot of other stuff now as well, but I want to get a video out, so here it is. So like I said, it doesn't sound identical. I find that it's really difficult to make tracks sound identical, because Brooks mentioned my mixing, as if my mixing sort of has a style to it, which made me think, like, after so many years of producing, I think you develop sort of your own, like, obviously from having your own kind of workflow, you develop your own kind of sound, if that makes sense. Like, mixing wise, you know, depending on what gear you use, I guess what music you're sort of exposed to. I'm exposed to such a wide variety of music. Like, I don't listen to a bunch of future house. I listen to like 80s music and, you know, whatever. It's just interesting that he noted that, you know, the mixing sounds a certain way. I don't know, I think it's hard to go away from that, and especially in a remake it becomes noticeable because, yeah, the sounds are like pretty similar and everything, but it's just, it doesn't have the exact sort of soundscape, if that makes sense. So that's what's hardest for me to recreate, because I'm so used to like my workflow and it sounds a certain way. I don't know, I'm rambling, but with that being said, I think it's a pretty accurate remake. Not 100%. Not meant to be 100% accurate, guys. Stop writing hateful comments. We'll just take it from top to bottom, starting off with the leads. So this here at the top is the sidechain. This is just the sidechain for the lead, and it has like extra ducts here to sort of shape the lead sound a bit more. They add just sort of a different attack to the lead to more match the original. It kind of makes them a little bit more punchy. But yeah, getting to the layers, there is a lot of layers. First off, lead blow the house, lead jigger, lead slow down, on the run, Tivoli, a lot of leads. I actually added a little piano sound as well. Slight pluck, just some white noise, and another white noise. Okay, don't take this as mixing advice. The processing on these, let's see. Let's mute the reverse reverb here. That's what they sound like without any processing. There's mostly EQs, sort of shaping the sound a little bit. I use this one as a low pass filter. Oh, another order. Mark, purchased Quantum. Go get Quantum, guys. Go get Quantum. Mostly EQs. I use this as a high pass filter. We have some distortion, wave shaper, like just to push the sound a little bit. It also helps to like glue the layers together a little bit. EQ, very, 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 very important. Removing everything below 200-ish. We have this EQ, sort of shaping the sound even further. Then we have M vibrato, which is doing the whole vibrato thing. A bit of OTT to sort of squish it together a little bit. A Valhalla room, which I automate here. A limiter that is set to... Oh my god, dude. This has to be a mistake. I do not condone this. And then we have some Realm, which is also being automated here with the dry wet knob. So that's these two automations. But yeah, those are the leads. And then here, obviously, just recorded the reverb to help with these reverb automations. I have a little sample here. Sort of help with the... yeah, then we have... I think the piano is sort of what sounds the least similar, but it achieves the same effect in the remake as it does in the original, which is to provide like some body to the drop. That's often the case with chords in drops. It kind of depends on the genre and the track itself, obviously. But in this case it is, but it is sort of, it adds, in the original, the piano adds a lot of the character to the drop, not just some background like body. And this piano doesn't really add that same character, but you know. What is that first? This is a Noir Pure. Piano Heaven. And just a bunch of multi-samples. But to be honest, I like the piano is kind of shit. Like, if I'm being real. Some notes are shorter, some notes are longer here. Don't really know if I can stand behind that either, but, you know, in the original, they are very sort of punchy and shorter. Again, I don't know what that... What is that first reverb shot? Oh my god. There is a hey shout sample here for some reason. What? Why? There's some wave shaper on here. I would probably just not use that, but I don't know. I added it for some reason. There's a bit of OTT, some sound goodizer. Very good plugin to brighten it up a bit. There's a fruity balance on here as well. That connects to this, which takes the volume of the piano down to sort of emphasize that shortness of it for these long notes, these ones. So together with the lead, And if we take a look at the master, we should have like no low end. There's supposed to be no low end here, but hey. How to produce professional music. Moving on to the bass. Important to note is that there's a bit of swing on here. That's what gives it the sort of future bouncy vibe. But yeah, the swing is very important. It just moves the eighth notes. It moves the eighth notes slightly, offsets them. The bass in the original isn't a sort of major element like bass sound wise. It mostly just provides low end. We have bass slammed, bass brooked. I think these are, and bass distant fat sub. They might have slightly different names in the released version of Quantum, but they should be named something similar. Processing wise, are they actually all on the same channel? That is madness. They're linked to the same channel, which maybe in hindsight I wouldn't have done that, but works. They have wave shaper on them, all of them together. An EQ like this, take out the highs. You don't need the highs here, and their own sidechain, which is just a little bit harsher than the one for the lead. Corrections, please, if you use 3 layers like this that are all competing for the same frequencies, link them to separate channels first, EQ them accordingly. They all don't need to play the sub frequencies, and then group them to a bus like this. But that's the bass. I think you could play around with the note lengths a little bit more, maybe. That's something that, you know, the note lengths of the lead, for example, is something that affects how it sounds, like quite a lot. Like the lead sounds like this. But if I just like make these longer, this one longer here, like it's just not the same. So note lengths is so important. We also have this brass stab, which together with the bass just adds that big sounding texture to it, if that makes sense. That's all the layers. It's a lead, a bass, and some piano chords. Then there are a bunch of effects. Downlifters, crashes, exhausts, things like that. It's not those that are the most interesting, but let's take a look at the drums. That fill has a lot of crunch to it. Again, this glitch really helping it out there. But yeah, it's just a very normal sounding kick. A little bit of thump from this. Snap. Very tight clap. And then this to sort of add a little bit of a tail to it. Because the clap in the original is more of a snappy thing. It's not this huge clap on the second and fourth. Like without it, you barely feel them, even though that's sort of the sound that's there. When you add those, it's like you don't add this huge clap like this. Like that's not it, but that's more it. So you're basically adding like a reverb tail to this, basically. Fill wise, we have this fill here. Tried to recreate something similar from the original. Some percussion. Wait, the vacuum cleaner is going rogue. Oh my god. Roborock, never contact me for a sponsorship. I hate your products. Alright, where were we? The fill. That's linked here, and that has some phaser on it and effector. With this Vox thing. It doesn't sound like the exact original fill, but it has the same sort of... Gives the same vibe. Some vocal shouts. Vocal shouts, maybe? From Mira. Panning white noise. And then, obviously, the sort of hi-hats and everything. Let's have another listen through. I think the lead is pretty similar. There are definitely things that could be improved, but you know, let me know in the comments what you think. Hopefully you learned something. If anything, how kind of easy it is to get pretty close. That is it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the remake. Grab Quantum if you want to get these sounds. Last day if you want the FLP from last week. And that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.